Suppose you became a military policeman. You could join as a recruit when you were 17 and a half, or at 15, you could join the Junior Leaders Regiment and transfer to the Corps of Royal Military Police later. In either case, you'd learn to be a soldier first. They would teach you to drive. Judo is good practice for unarmed combat. You'd have to learn the police holds. These are the grips which make it possible to restrain and control a heavier and stronger opponent. By the end of preliminary training, you'd be promoted to Lance Corporal. That means more responsibility and more money. There's a passing out parade at this stage of training. The best recruit gets an award of merit. By now, every man will have received his civilian driving license. Now, the police and detective training begins. You learn about fingerprints. How to take a plaster cast. What the print can tell you about the man who made it. You'd learn photography. Photographs you'd taken and developed might be used in the classrooms. You'd find out how to set up a camouflaged control post. You'd learn about signaling and how to operate a field radio. Once intermediate training was completed, you might see service almost anywhere in the world. Perhaps you would volunteer for a mounted detachment. You'd be taught everything there is to know about horses. The military police always take part in the Royal Tournament. They're practicing the art of tent pegging. If you're interested in dogs, you could volunteer for a dog handling detachment. Your dog would learn to obey implicitly every word of command.
Come. Stop. Come.
When the dog is fully trained, you can patrol with him. A real intruder wouldn't be wearing a protection suit, but he needs it. Even so, the dog will come away at a word of command. Come off. Perhaps you'd like to be a parachutist. That gaily colored contraption is one of the first parachutes ever made. Unfortunately, its user wasn't trained to fall properly. It might have saved his life. Volunteers from the Corps of Royal Military Police are trained here side by side with other branches of our mobile army. This sort of practice prepares you for the real thing. Yes, once trained as a military policeman, you'd find the work so varied and the opportunities for an exciting, individual and responsible life so great that armed or unarmed, in the air, on machine, or mounted, as a member of the Corps of Royal Military Police, you'd be one of the elite of the British Army.